So I'm just going to show you how to use this GeoGebra app to be able to take a look at relationships in 3 dimensions, to be able to graph those really nicely. So this is a website. This is www.geogebra.org/3D?lang=n. Right. If you just do a Google search and type in GeoGebra plot 3D, this should come up really quickly. I also posted the link in your guide notes so you can go through and just cut and paste it. So one of the first functions we looked at, or first relationships that we looked at, was y=3. So we can just go ahead and plot that. So you just type in y=3, and there it goes. It just gives you the plane in 3 dimensions. Now you can swivel it around as such, right? And this is what the function should look like, or in this case, the relationship. Right? So really nice and easy to be able to use this app to get the equation of a plane. Another example that we looked at, we took a look at the relationship z=x², and we saw that it was a parabola that extended upon the y-axis. And then here we go. We can twist this around a little bit. My mouse is being sensitive. So I'm trying to get a good picture here for you. And I want you to notice that this is the y-axis, the one in green. So this might be the best picture I can give you. And that should look fairly similar to the graph that we got, except this one extends all the way in the positive and negative direction. I believe mine did not, and I believe that couldn't draw the parabola all that well either. A third example, remember we had x² plus z² = 25. So let's take a look and see what that one looks like. And remember, that was a cylinder. So we have x² plus z², and that equals 25. All right? And remember, we got this cylinder before. All right? And that's exactly what we have now. All right? And it expands upon the y-axis. The last one that we had, or the last function, was z = e to the y. A lot of times in programming languages, for those of you that don't know, if you type exp, that usually represents e to a power. Right? So that just might be easier for you. And we kind of get this ramp sort of thing that expands upon the x-axis. So the red axis is the x1, and this is what we end up getting from this function. All right, so I do encourage you all to use the GeoGebra app to kind of get an idea as to what some of these functions might look like using technology. Also later in the course, we're going to be taking a look at MATLAB programming to be able to utilize a programming language to be able to look at graphs of functions in 2 dimensions, which will be pretty cool, and then to be able to look at the contour curves of those. Okay, but for right now, we're just graphing any sort of surface with any relationship.